It is here to here. So another parallel octave on a note to note, or a beat to beat, I'm sorry. So that is an octave that is parallel. So I've got like a double parallel octave here. I've got this one to this one, and then I also have this one to this one. So there's a bunch of stuff wrong with this, but that's what we have to watch out for. And those are the rules behind how parallel octaves and fifths work. Now, let me point out something here. Why don't we like parallel octaves and fifths? This is interesting to note. Perfect intervals have a really thin sound. Like they fit together just perfectly, which is why they're called perfect intervals, and they sound thin. So when you're writing a counterpoint, you always are hearing two notes, right? But when you hit those perfect intervals, it feels like everything thins out. And that can be okay. But if you do two in a row, then it really feels like things thinned out, and it just doesn't sound good. Now, to our ear, these kinds of intervals, these kinds of perfect fifths and octaves that like have a note in between are a little harder to hear. But, you know, back when this was much more common, people were more sensitive to hearing these kinds of things. Let's hear what we got here and see if you can hear the parallel octaves and fifths. Pay special attention, I guess, to this first one and these last two. And just see what you think. See if you can hear the badness in it. I can hear it. I don't like the sound of it. I mean, it sounds like kind of like the rug gets pulled out from under you when you hit like this interval and this interval and this last one, but that's okay. But it just feels empty in many ways. And that's how counterpoint works. There's all these rules and you have to follow them. And parallel fifths and octaves are not good. Okay, let's do one more video on this topic. I want to do a rundown of the rules that we've learned in second species counterpoint so far.